Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel sikhuluma ngama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers. So, you guys listen, I just wanted to share this because I was watching this interview. Charlamagne the God did an interview on the podcast called It's Up, their podcast. And when I was listening to the podcast, I was like, wow, there's so many things that he talks about that as a content creator. I was learning a lot. So I thought that I would share it because I think other creators will be interested in hearing some of the things. But it's not an interview that only as a creator you would enjoy. Even just if you're not a creator, you would enjoy that interview. So please check it out. So here, you guys, on YouTube, there's something called the algorithm, which is basically the system that YouTube uses in terms of promoting and supporting creators. And not every video that is posted on YouTube gets the promotion. It doesn't get. Not all videos get equal suggestions to the viewers. There's a lot of factors that go into which videos get suggested and promoted to the viewers. Okay, and it's easy when whatever it is that you want to talk about is something that is trending. If you talk about a topic that is currently trending and it's something that people want to hear about in that moment, it's easy to know if um, that video will get views. But sometimes when you speak about certain things or you do videos on certain things, you are not certain about whether the algorithm will pick the video up and promote it as much, and also what the response from the people is going to be. So as a content creator, you find yourself in a space where you sometimes not sure whether you should do videos that you are passionate about. You should do videos on topics that you are passionate about, or you should be chasing that clout when it comes to YouTube. Because, of course, a lot of us are here to make money. So sometimes you want to speak on certain topics, but you know that it's unlikely that that particular video will get the views. I find myself having those conflicts a lot, you guys. But I just wanted to share this clip here when Charlamagne the God talks about the algorithm and what his views are on it, or what he's sharing with content creators. And I felt like it's something that's very important for us to consider when we make or create content on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I love this conversation because it applies to just more than music, man. It applies to that next generation of media personality. I feel like everybody is chasing an algorithm instead of attempting to be the algorithm.
Right.
And the way that you be the algorithm is by focusing on intent over content. That's something that my guy Ann Paris always says. He said
That's
people
dope.
forgot about an intent and they just focus on content. In South Carolina, all I ever wanted to do was put the best content out there. Like I just
Yes.
wanted to be a great radio personality. That's
Right.
all I wanted to do. I was learning from the people that were in position at the time. You know what I mean? So as I was finding my own way of doing things, finding my own style, you could hear elements of the Howard Sterns or the
As you
Wendy
develop.
Williams or the Angie Martinez, like these people that I was paying attention to just by listening to online
Yes.
at the time. But I wasn't me yet. You
Yes.
know what I mean? But even with that, I was still trying to produce great content because they were the bar for me.
Yes.
I'd listen to their interviews and I'm like, I want to do that.
And if you're gonna copy anyone, copy the bar.
Copy the
And that's
bar.
what confuses me, because without us speaking, they don't have the bar to copy. They now copy what's available.
Well, I think I agree with that, but I think they are copying the bar, but they're not really digging into what the bar may be doing. They see things on the surface.
Exactly.
I got caught up into that. Like when
Yeah.
they out here, these publications calling me the hip hop Howard Stern, I didn't even stop to think, well, what part of Howard do they like, that they see in me?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? For me, it was just like, okay, I'm gonna do
double down.
I'm gonna do the perverted shit. I'm gonna have porn stars in here. I'm gonna be sniffing chairs. I'm gonna be doing all of that. That wild, crazy shit. That frat boy humor, right? That low vibrational frat boy humor that goes back to what I'm talking about when we talk about these algorithms. I was chasing an algorithm instead of being an algorithm. And I think the problem with hip hop right now is that everybody's chasing the algorithm. Everybody wants to go viral, but nobody's thinking about building something that actually has value.
Exactly. And I think we get it confused. I've always told everybody that listens to me, they know this, but I always say,
So you guys, listen, I think that honestly, these were such valuable lessons for me when it comes to the algorithm, because it does get confusing because, of course, sometimes the viewers will only watch videos that are talking about things that are currently trending at the time. And also, I like that he is saying that you have to consider who you are and where you want basically your channel to go, even though his focus is not really on YouTube channels, it's on being a content creator. There's something else here, you guys, that he says. Let me just see if I can find that point here and share it with you when it comes to relating to the YouTube channels. Okay.
Different lanes.
you are
Get the credit card that rewards you with
Just the
dynamic interest
adverts.
rates that
Let
you
me watch
control
a little
when you
bit of
manage
the
your money well.
adverts. Okay.
Up to 75% off flights.
We're in.
occupy those.
So you can't get gassed up if your YouTube page, you know,
It's popping better
this
than
year
mine.
has
Yeah.
more than Breakfast Club. Or you can't get gassed up if your podcast this week is rated higher than Breakfast Club, because we're in all of those different lanes. And the only thing I ever try to tell folks that's on YouTube is, like we talked about earlier, treat YouTube like a digital billboard. Treat YouTube like a distribution platform for your content, but make sure this content is meeting people where they are in all of these different facets.
Right.
So
and
it's
then
like,
that's how you have true value.
Absolutely.
When you're everywhere and you have value. When you only have value on one of these social media platforms, or even all of them, because they can change, you have to have catalog and really valuable assets in regards to content.
And be a habit, right? Like that's the thing I don't know if I've yet to see. No, there's a few podcasts I definitely believe are habits for people. Like I got habits
right
when it comes to podcasts.
Right.
Like there's certain podcasts I'm gonna always check for.
Yeah.
But
listen, for me here, you guys, I think what I learned is that as a content creator, it's very important to have a backup, okay? Because it's clear, you guys, that we don't own YouTube. I might own my channel on YouTube, but I do not own the platform. And at any point, that can, if the platform is taken away, basically my channel is taken away. And that applies as well on other platforms like Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. So if you are somebody that is planning on being a creator long term and maybe on a full-time basis, you do have to consider how you are going to still be able to be a content creator without the platform where you are posting your content creation, so that you are safe. If we wake up one day and they say that YouTube crashed, a lot of the people wouldn't be able to make money from content creation. What are other options that we can look at that can support our content creation without being on this just one platform where everything can be taken away? Guys, it is a great interview. I haven't finished it. I think maybe I'm like left with like 20 minutes of 20 or 25 minutes of the interview, but I've learned a lot already. Anyway, you guys, if you want to catch it, please check out the podcast called It's Up There podcast, and then you can get the full interview. Anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando. Kakhulu.